Dan Stempel, I'm with Diomed Incorporated, the pioneers of EVLT, and I'm going to show you a few things here in our booth. Our new online training program. We'll show you our vein viewer product, and as well our Blue Phantom Legs simulator. But let's start with the online trainer. I don't know if this comes out nicely on video, but we just launched our online training program, which is a highly interactive educational training course for venous disease and endovenous ablation. It has a variety of features, screens, interactive animations. For instance, here's one for achieving access during an endovenous ablation, where you actually go in and you grab the needle, and you're responsible to place the needle and then achieve the proper angle. And in this case, then you see the ultrasound where you're achieving access and such. So there's a variety of interactive animations like that for tumescent anesthesia, for access, for pullback rates and assuring procedural efficacy. It's a variety of animations of our procedures, as well as diagnostic ultrasound, significant diagnostic ultrasound, anatomy simulations that really help educate. Generally, they'll have symptomatic, what we call symptomatic venous disease, which what occurs, so the most common form is varicose veins, but it does have other symptoms, and what generally underlies that is a disease condition called venous reflux, or superficial venous insufficiency is another name for it. The procedure, the EVLT procedure, it's a pretty simple procedure where they generally gain access at the knee, sometimes lower. They insert some guide wires and then catheters, and then ultimately a laser fiber up into the vein, and they fire that laser fiber inside the vein, which closes it down and causes the blood flow to go elsewhere, and that helps alleviate the burden that's caused by the reflux inside the. Generally, the procedure is done under local anesthesia, and in most instances in an office-based environment, although it's occasionally done in other environments. There can be some mild discomfort. It's generally, it can be dealt with over-the-counter medications and such. But by and large, as indicated by the local anesthesia, it's not a terribly invasive nor painful procedure. It's been great. There's been a lot of interest in obviously our EVLT product, a lot of the ancillary products that are with it. Tumescent pumps. We have what's called the vein viewer product, which is a unique and novel technology for imaging superficial veins during sclerotherapy and ambulatory phlebectomy and such. Well, why don't we start with our vein viewer product? And here, Phil, why don't you have a seat and be our model for the video?
Oh, okay.
We'll get a separate release for him afterward. But this is our vein viewer product, which uses infrared imaging to image superficial veins. It uses the infrared detection via CCD. There's a processing algorithm, and then it projects back onto the skin the actual images of the veins down to an 8mm depth. And it's a wonderful tool for identifying both the visible veins, but many of the feeder veins that feed into them and cause things like spider veins and telangiectasia and such. So it's a tool being used by leading-edge phlebologists. We've been selling it for months now, and it's used pretty extensively in sclerotherapy and/or ambulatory phlebectomy. There are veins that will be visible, your spider veins, telangiectasia, but there'll also be feeder veins, more reticular veins, that oftentimes are not visible to the naked eye, and if you don't get those in a treatment, you may have a recurrence very shortly thereafter. It's not necessarily a diagnostic. It's more used therapeutically, quite frankly. That because it's for what's essentially image-guided surgery. Because it's off the field, it allows the surgeon to have access to both their hands when they're doing the procedures, and can be moved very easily as they're doing the procedure to visualize some of the effects of the procedure. For instance, foam sclerotherapy, you can strongly visualize where the sclerosing is going in and the depth to which it penetrates.